Hey, Cancer. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, this is the first reading I'm doing with my new GoPro. So it's very exciting because hopefully this is gonna get me back to being able to do lives without all the issues trying to do it all on my phone and having the, arm in the way and all that. But anyway, so hopefully you see this and it goes really well and you can see the cards well. So that is the good news. But anyway, so let's do your reading. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the pre-shuffle just because I always do if it's good, if it's strong. It looks like you've got some travel coming up. This also could be perseverance and, the Chariot card, your energy, you're showing up already, actually twice. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here in the Six of Cups, but it looks like you're returning home. The Six of Cups is typically a return. It could be someone coming back to you, but it has something to do with a trip or travel. Okay, my screen just went dark. Oh, bear with me on this reading because I'm trying to pay attention to this new camera too. And it's weird because the screen just went dark and I thought I lost you, but I didn't. All right, so let's see what's going on. Oh, Tower. I'm also getting a lot of Page of Pentacles energy, which is, it's kind of, it's Page energy, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and like the World. Those might come out, but it's feeling like communication. It could even be an apology. Also, we're going to do a yes/no question at the end, so be thinking about a yes/no question that you can ask with the pendulum. So let's just look at these real quick and then we'll lay out a full spread. So we have the Tower and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is in reverse, so that's instead of somebody taking big passionate action, it's lack of action. So this is saying that somebody's lack of action caused a Tower, is what I'm getting. So let's start there. And then we're going to look at the person on your mind, person or situation on your mind. There's that page. It's not the page I was seeing earlier. It's the Page of Swords, which is typically watching, keeping up with, curiosity. Looks like somebody has stopped doing that because it's in reverse. There's the Ace of Wands. Maybe moved on with bigger, better things with that Ace of Pentacles, things that that can make you happy rather than wishing. So you may have removed yourself. There's something else I got that was so interesting. It was there was an element or what I felt or picked up was that somebody, maybe could be them, but somebody wishes they had communicated after a Tower. Like they wish they had done something to in response to this Tower, or they wish they had taken an action that they didn't, or that they communicated that it bothered them. There's something like that. It's not a majorly heavy energy, but it's kind of like that, just like little thorn in your side. I wish I had handled that differently. I wish I had said, this is how that made me feel. Something like that. Yeah. But you've got happiness here. The sun, it could be, children, illumination. I want to show you also on the bottom of the deck, there is the Moon card. So that is things coming to light. We've got the sun and the moon. So that's your energy up there at the top. The Page of Swords in reverse is kind of like you just fizzled out about it or something, or you got a better handle on it and started redirecting your energy, which is what I always tell you guys to do. We can get really stuck in limerence. Cancers, I'm Cancer Moon. We are so sensitive and loving and just sweet and the downside and empathic. The downside is that we can get, I don't want to say overly sensitive as if it's a bad thing, but we can get to where it affects us more than we wish it did. And so the best thing to do, I believe in that scenario, is to speak your mind if you need to. Look at this, here it is again. Oh my gosh. And like I said, something's going to be renewed, like a return or something coming back around. There's a second chance, but it seems like there's a strong message here to handle it differently. Like, not short yourself of the things that make you happy, just to get along or just to be in that scenario. It's kind of like a strong ability or a strength, inner strength to speak up, unashamed, and just, know who you are. So there's definite growth here. There's a less being reliant on others' approval, something like that too. Okay, but this is powerful. 6 of Cups and Judgment. So a return and a second chance. And then let's look at the person on your mind, person or situation that you are thinking about. Look at that. New beginning. Wow. Aries energy. Beautiful. Playful, fun, light. Letting go of baggage. Okay. I'm floored. Y'all, this reading, I love it. I'm just like, the stuff I'm saying and feeling is coming out. So, and I know it happens a lot, but it's still, tarot still blows my mind. So the Star card, dreams, things being realized. This also has a little bit of a childhood feel, but here we go again, the Judgment card and the World card, a cycle completion, a lesson learned, lots of major arcana here. A new beginning, being free, not settling. This is dreams. The Star card, they say, is the most beautiful star deck card in the deck. I'm tongue-tied. How interesting. It's hope. It's healing. It's not settling. That is what I think I'm trying to say here. So strong. Not settling. No matter what, even though there's conflict or even though there's competition, it's almost a strength of, look at this, and there's travel. It's almost like a strength of being indifferent. This card keeps coming up too. Holding your ground. You're not combative. You're not argumentative, but you certainly are in your power. And I also feel like if you guys are traveling, maybe for holidays and going to be around family, that you save this video and watch it again before you are in a group or before or on your way to visit family, because I feel like there's some element here that's important for you to be in your power when you are in those situations where maybe in the past you kind of shied down or dimmed your light, just to kind of steer clear of any kind of, I don't want to say personal attack, but differences or bickering. I think this is a really powerful reading for you, us, I'm Cancer Moon, to be in our power and our strength and not back down. Kind of, it's like the Empress energy, where you just carry yourself different, and therefore people respect you. It's kind of like, or the High Priestess. She doesn't have to say anything, but she just illuminates strength. So that's 9 of Wands. She's a warrior. She's been through a lot, but she doesn't, I don't like that my screen keeps going dark, so I can't see that I'm still filming. But so far, it seems to be going well. Y'all let me know in the comments if you can hear me good, if the camera quality is good. This should be the best quality. Okay, so let's get back to love. So the person on your mind, a new beginning, there's travel there. It could be that somebody has released some past energies that were causing, difficulty. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Just as I said it, it's like the cards are coming out right when I say it. Here's the 10 of Wands, which is a long, hard road. Tell me, let's look at recent past. So 5 of Swords. Somebody has gotten, just what I just said, somebody has released conflict. The 5 of Swords is like the biggest conflict card in the deck. And there it's in reverse. Anything else on the past? This card, I gotta tap the screen again. This card keeps coming up too, 7 of Cups. Wow. It's options. It's like somebody's feeling like, or realizing, it's a big realization that I'm not limited. I don't have to, I'm not, limited or stuck in this life that I'm in right now. And this may be hopefully in the past, but it's like, I actually can move out of this. I can create a different future. It's just a matter of figuring out what's the best way to go about it. But somebody has released something they maybe felt stuck in, or you're in the process of doing that. I feel like that could be the person on your mind now, getting out of something. And then let's look at future. I'm kind of feeling the two of Cups. I don't like that my cards are in reverse because I usually don't have any cards in reverse. But let's see. You guys hear my wind chimes? Aren't they so pretty? So you guys, please like and subscribe. I'm noticing that only like less than 20% of my regular viewers are subscribed. Kind of hurts my feelings, I'll be honest. But if it just only takes a minute, and it really, really makes such a big difference to the channel. It helps keep the channel alive. Definitely means a ton to me. Okay, let's look at future. Whoops, okay. Look at that. High Priestess. This is that element of being, she's aloof. She doesn't have to speak it or tell everybody, and that might be important to remember when you are with family. But you know which direction you're going and you're strong in it. And you're not going to talk to people about it who are going to try and poke holes in it. Again, if you do save this video after you like and subscribe, wink, wink, then be sure to, you know, I just want you guys to know I do this all the time, all the different channels I watch. I put timestamps in the comments because my comment will always, if I watch the video again, my comment will always be on top. So it will show me, you know, what times that there was a key point I wanted to revisit. So feel free to use the comments as, you know, opposed to journal, put your notes or your thoughts or timestamps. A timestamp is just where you put the exact time that something was said. And then when you go back, after you know, click comment, it turns blue, and then anytime anybody else clicks on it, you or anybody else clicks on it, it takes you right to that exact time. Look at that. So there's a decision for just, I think, you know, maybe indecision has been an issue in the past. So the Lovers is making a big decision, and it came out with this Ace of Swords, which is clarity. It's a new, clear beginning after probably being put through the ringer, going down the rabbit hole, a lot of calculation, but it's truth, victory, clarity. It's a lot of times it's victory after a battle, but it came out with this Ace of Swords. I wasn't going to use this deck. How about that? I was only going to use it for the pre-shuffle partially. Seven of Wands. In your power, Cancer. Wow, there's the Emperor, possibly with the Father. Maybe there's some religious, it's kind of like not stirring things up by saying too much, but having that inner peace and that inner knowing of, you know, they may not know what I know. They may not know better. I don't have to believe what they push me to believe. It's this empowerment energy, but you also have a new love. Somebody coming in with a message of love. Okay, I want to clarify a few things, but I am going to use a different deck. Let's see. Tell me about the Six of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay, that's like 10 cards. Too many. Let's put those back. And then we'll do the pendulum. We'll ask a yes, no. And then probably pull an oracle, because the oracle seems to always kind of tie everything together, which I love. Okay, so Three of Cups. So enjoy the people that you spend time with. Enjoy them for what they are, who they are, you know, rather than trying to wish they were something different. Just enjoy them for their good traits. But Three of Cups, clarifying. I think it looks like people are going to see that you've changed. And I do feel like there's some hurt with some people around you. And it brought you down in the past. Maybe family, I'm not sure. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. What's the return and judgment? This really looks like a returning back to people who hurt you or people that didn't believe in you, and they're seeing a whole different you. And it looks like there's going to be recognition about it. So I just saw Wheel of Fortune. Let's keep going. Why the Judgment? And I want to ask some more specifics about love. Oh my gosh, I put it back and there it is. How about that? So they may see you being successful. Like somebody that didn't see your value or understand your worth. That really messed with you in the past, really injured you, but is changing now. Like it's like they're going to see you shine now. Tell me more about where were we? Yes, that might be the action. You kind of have a history of not, you know, standing up for yourself as much. Oh wow, there's the Judgment card again. This is like a whole new freaking you. Judgment again. This was one of the cards I felt in before I even pulled it. You're freeing yourself from needing others' approval is what I believe. I want to know more about love. Tell me more about love. Knight of Wands. So fast, passionate communication coming in. Something unexpected. Somebody fiery. Somebody that I probably will be pretty, you know, strong and determined. Interesting. Seven of Swords. Why? Why the Seven of Swords? I just got, they might intimidate you a little bit. Why the Seven of Swords? So conflict, you know, of course we don't want to over advertise all our issues, but this is somebody that I believe will stand by you through that. Look at that. Somebody that's not going to run at the first sign of hardship, or maybe, I don't know, somebody very supportive. Why do we have the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles? Another thing I'm getting is remember not to talk to, yes, oh my gosh, look at this, bickering. Remember not to talk to, you know, people, everyone about someone's, if you're not going to, if they're just going to, if you're upset with someone, you don't want to share too much with people that will not forgive them once you do. You know what I mean? This is that gossip, bickering, like you're not going to listen to, you know, bad advice anymore. Look at that. You have something amazing, major coming. I think it's unexpected. I think everybody's going to see you shine. You've got new love coming in, but you're going to be in a totally different, elevated place. And I freaking love it. And there, I think that is the Fool card. Yes, look at that. Oh, this reading is giving me chills. I sure hope it... I sure hope it comes out well, because with the new camera. Okay, let's do the pendulum. You guys please hit like and subscribe. If you're not, it will mean so much to me. Okay, so yes, no question. Don't change it after I let go. And let me get an oracle. Oh, okay, this flipped out and landed back in the deck. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by love. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. And then the next card is New Beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Look at that. Definitely is your answer. Yay! Love this reading. Such a, maybe my favorite or best Cancer reading ever. So I love you guys so much. Let's talk in the comments. I will see you there. Okay. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I love when you guys tell me where you're watching from, so I can connect the dots, you know, because where all my prayers are reaching all over the globe. I love you so much. Okay. See you in the comments. How do I turn this off? Okay. Bye, Cancer.